Alright, it's Z here. Round two, baby. Round two, let's plague. This petered out, which is one of the reasons why I think loot and occupy is good. Infections. And hopefully that's going to go. One of the ways I think that the best singular way to do is at rank 10 you get this. But I still want that speed and physical resistance. Later on, in the immediate set of goals afterwards, and our next several set of providences that we're going to try to accumulate, will be. Can I cancel my? Will be against demons. So I don't want to make this any worse than what it already is, but it doesn't really matter. Diplomacy doesn't really mean anything. It's just whether or not you're going to war, and you get ally missions, and it's just like what's the word I'm looking for? Like a oh cool, that jumped here. That's like a cute side game. It doesn't matter.
You wish to visit the hidden library?
So I did screw that up with my trustworthiness. I should have offered to join war against them. Oh nice, the Ripperhorn tribe is over here causing problems too. And that's me, and then that's the Tong. Well, it doesn't matter, because I'm going to kill them, and then the Flaming Scribes. So they have their hands full, which is why I think that this maneuver is safe to do on turn 1, even if it isn't the most desirable outcome, because of your reliability rating hit, and, you know, if you're going to go to war with him, you need to hit hard. If I were to do this, I would have 2 stacks to besiege him and try to probably starve him out. I wouldn't even want to fight him. I wouldn't care if I was making -1 gold a turn. I would prefer to starve out Kairos, because Tzeentch hard counters you so effing bad. It's quite literally not funny. Like, Blue Horrors to Nurgle is like going against a player-made Doom stack. You just can't do anything about it. Good. Now hopefully he doesn't see me. Oh shit. Did it turn to weak? Ah, that's a kick in the knackers, bro. I could do this. No, I need to kill this army. And then I can fight him. Yeah, because this is all he's got.
Are you a god?
Yeah, all of his strength is probably right here. He has a lord over that's recruiting, it doesn't matter that much. Just because of how slow you are and how you need to be fighting together in support. 7 plus 4. That's the growth building. I guess I could have been another control building there, but I don't. I kind of do want it to revolt by the time we take this. Which is how many turns? 3, right? Yeah. So 1, hopefully 2 at the max, 3, revolt. 2, on 3, revolt. Yeah, so I don't have too much time to dick around with this guy. So, he is in... It doesn't tell me. I was hoping to, I thought it actually told me if I'm in the forest. Alright then. I was hoping that they would come down here a little bit earlier, and perhaps that's because this is a small iteration from my initial plan, which was, you know, lose, come back, turn 1, recruit, hero, sack, run back, turn 3, do this. So I'm doing this a little bit earlier than what I normally do, just to see if there's any too much variation in the plan, and not really. Yeah, so he's gonna pretend to give a damn to help you. And the AI does this even if you have high reliability ratings, so, yep, oh baby, oh, come at me, oh damn it, I didn't get him. Yeah, so he's gonna come for the Veil Nightmare. So that gives us characters. Right, my hero gives +1 base value because they're a public order hero. Yeah, public order hero. Okay, so I suppose if I could have stood right around there, I may be able to cut the fight. And catching the ambush, that's not really what you want. Like, it's nice, but it's not exactly what you're looking for. Do I want to spend half my money right now? No, I don't. So we're still looking for the Bruntus Bowel Purge, I want to say is how you say it. Which is apparently a Nurgling follower that farts really good. Oh yeah, I forgot to give you Septic, so that would have helped out a little bit. Yeah, see? That's an extra like 10 gold. Yeah, so this place makes 250 gold. This place makes, yeah, 120. 10% twice. So, do I want to bring in some friends? No, we'll get some after loot. After battle loot. So we'll go ahead and attack him. So again, there isn't really anything. This is the only thing in here that really scares me. He's a Chaos Lord, so he's just going to take a while to kill. These guys will fight pretty good. The Forsaken, you're going to want to kill, nuke their leadership as fast as you can, so Stream of Corruption is going to be your friend. And then the rest is Marauders, like I don't care. This is troublesome, but... And they're going to try to flank with these, but I don't. They have no AoE, so guess what we're doing? We're blobbing. So this isn't exactly what I wanted to happen, but it's acceptable. I probably stayed a little too far into the woods, trying to see if he would come straight at that settlement that I was at, but instead he's going to behind my lines with the Veil of Nightmares, which is a wreck settlement because the auto-resolve for him is more favorable fighting a wreck settlement, I guess. Okay. Oh. Easy. Easy clap. Plague Bears. Come over here. Idiots. Yep. And then this Beast of Nurgle's already been full health, by the way. I didn't really comment on that, but that doesn't really matter. The preface of the regen and being able to abuse that and have this monster actually be full health way faster than if you were to just stand there and wait for the replenishment. Oh, look at that. We're gonna win. Oh, they're gonna take up a defensive position? Okay. Well, they're pretty slow too, right? Well, they seem like Hot Wheels compared to me, but... Like, it's really bad when Kugath can't outrun Slayers. It's one of the reasons why I don't want to go to the preferred path before you. I don't want to fight the dwarves. I just don't want to do it. Not until I have my Nurgle's Rot special plague with the extra 20% physical resist. And as far as I'm concerned, you can't make me. And again, like, diplomacy doesn't really matter unless you're like really strong and you're worth allying to. The AI is going to look at you for what you are, which is weak. So who gives a shit? Just unsubscribe from diplomacy as a demon. You don't need it. The only thing diplomacy does as a demon is just prevents everybody from going to war with you. And because the anti-player bias, oh, Forsaken, yeah, shoot that. Get that leadership down so they lose their frenzy, so they do quite a bit less landed hits. Let's slow that down. Come on, throw one more. Come on, fatty. You have like 3 seconds. 1, 2, Jesus Christ. Vroom vroom, baby. This doesn't really matter if we push forward, but I'd prefer not to. I don't want to be attacked from behind. Go ahead and get these plague toads back here. You guys will be sitting in the back, and I want this Beast of Nurgle about right there. That's fine. Shoot Kugath. I don't care. Like, this is not nice, but it's fine if they want to waste ammo on me. Sneaky little bastards. Get them. Who you flanking? Hmm? That's a rock, buddy. Who you flanking? Huh? There's a rock. Stupid AI. Dumb computer. Get in there, fatty. This isn't the greatest cast in the world, but you know what? It does something. It does something. How how you doing on Helm? Alright, that's actually starting to hurt. Let's bring him back, which will make them come forward, because you look at their range. No, like now. Like, stop dicking around, now. Nope, stop that. You're gonna go after the expiring champions. Yeah, shoot my Nurglings. They regenerate because of Kugath. Are they off the battlefield? Oh, they're shattered. You can stop shooting them. Ooh! Now you guys find out how Kugath is actually a terrible legendary lord. Look at this. Get in there. You guys should be fine. Thanks for skirmishing with me. Now, obviously, this can be circumvented by putting 1 point into Child of Nurgle in his kill point, but I would prefer he just constantly hexes people while I'm fighting a melee enemy. And because he is, yeah, full health, if I miscast a couple of times over the end turn because I'm pretty far into my lands, it doesn't matter. He'll regenerate. Alright, Dugath. Let's have you guys come over here. Where's my Plague Toads? Right here. What the fuck? Alright, anyways, just run them off the battlefield. They're on Force March, so they should die. Unless the AI gets some help. So Kugath is going to be really weak. I did not respect these horsemen as much as I should have. Dicking around. Let's pull you guys back. This is about to lose a model. Just go ahead and reset up here for the melee. And try not to get you guys super tired, because guess what? Oh shit, my hero. Hopefully they knock him over here. Those Plague Toads are stuck. Come on, get out of combat. You guys hit in the back. These are off the battlefield. Get them out of here. Get out of here. Go away. You're drunk. East of Nurgle. Turn around. I don't really care if you shoot him. He actually regenerates. So maybe that may have been a small revisement to this. What are you guys doing? What did I tell you to do? Do what I tell you to do. Not what you think's a good idea. This would be the more rare times I put that on. Let's get some magic going. Walls are your friend, by the way. This isn't going to matter much here, but you can see there's like an invisible set of wall right there, so it did bounce off and hit them again. Just a little bit with the tip. Kugath, how you doing? You're pretty close to getting wounds hit on you, so let's have you continue to go backwards a little bit. Plague Toads. Let's get these guys. And where are those aspiring champions? Forsaken works for me. Let's get that off. That's another high value target. Oh, there they are. They're screwing it up. Okay. Okay, how... How much space do we need? Right about there. Should be okay. I like the way they changed mass though. This feels good with monsters. Having them to just be able to push people around because they want to. I like that. I think that's a decent change. And then right there, that looks juicy. Oh, yes. Yeah, that gave him a lot of damage value. Nice attack rate there, boys. And while he did, you heard that shattering of like glass sound. That is the Miscast. Actually, good lord. Shooting. Okay, yeah, so he's not being shot. That's effing important right there. I don't want him to lose any more health. That's enough.
Slaughter them.
Did you guys just see him kind of dance a little bit? These little Nurglings down here, man. They're like caterpillar tracks, dude. They just kind of defy logic. You need to shimmy to the side? Sure, I'll just make you float. Get yourself some nice stream of corruption casts like that. Then the rest of it's just watching your units. It's a high value target, so they're going to focus him, that's fine. As long as they don't switch to Poogath. How's my beast doing? He's okay. I anticipate not too much longer. You guys come back. That's good. You chase them off. We're gonna get some rear charges in with these guys once they get into position. Bloody fight, but you know what? Nope, we're shooting him now. I just don't need him to shatter. He shatters, we're fucked. I will have to fight this battle again. Good, they stopped shooting him. Just enough to keep Nurgle close by to give him the this ability to his Nurglings to give their and then you. I don't really like that idea, but you know what? Fight him. Yep, mass routing. There we go. We win. Alright. And then I don't know. We'll grab some experience, I guess. Experience required 327. I don't know if this works. I have a pretty high feeling that running units off the down afterwards doesn't, but you know what? It gives us something to look at, because I basically just want him to heal. We're gonna need him for the siege. This is obviously not ideal. This is a miscalculation by my part. I screwed this up messing around. This isn't really something to be taking super serious. Like, Nurgle is probably the weakest faction in the game, but he's not like Norska terrible. You know? Or all you got are Chaos Marauders, and they're horrible, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not good, you know, but it's not the worst possible thing out there. It could be worse. You know, so Nurgle is definitely the weakest out of everybody else. And I think, and I estimate, just like the Skaven, that, you know, somewhere down the line with DLCs and other ideas, I mean, for Christ's sakes, we have Soul Grinders. We're not supposed to be having Soul Grinders. That's a 40k thing, as far as I'm concerned. That has zero place here in fantasy. I like them. I don't want them to go anywhere. So, you know, if they're gonna open up, you know, the army book where it means to do, where it's fun, it's good to do so, then I'm okay with that, because this sucks. Having to rely on these for 100 turns it's not good. These don't really punch up. They punch maybe slightly equal to their cost. Because you're primarily playing like you would the vampires, where you're using your magic. And, you know, you're using your magic and your beasts to really influence your fights. One thing I will give credit to the Nurgle faction is that they are pretty damn good at defending their settlements. And I agree with some other content creators like Legend while watching him play. Yeah. You're out of ammo? Yeah, okay. Walls aren't good. Extra garrison's fine, but walls are bad. Because you just get starved out, and then you have to lift the siege manually anyways, which costs money. And because of the upkeep bug that exists in the game, be careful about that. Which is also another reason why I think going with the plan that's provided in front of you is a terrible idea. Because even if you do the port glitch crap and constantly attack outside of a port and keep losing and like leaving and losing and leveling up your lords so they're magical powerhouses, a hero lord, the herald, and just keeping them as a herald on a rotfly with the Locus of Contagion. Are we good? Okay. He should be dead any minute now. Oh, I just gotta get some of these units off of his butt. Stop pushing him around and just kill him. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,000. Holy crap. That lack of melee attack, man. That's what happens when you have a faction that doesn't have very good melee attack. Once they get exhausted, they can't hit, man. They got too much like poop in their eyes, because I don't know if Nurgle sweats. Probably does. Sweat is considered a form of disgust. There's everything disgusting about these guys. And what are we doing? Potion of healing. Oh, well, there's his health problem taken care of. That does appeal to me. And this should give us just enough money to squeak by. Yeah, I want my infections. I want to be liberally using my infections every single turn. Baby! Yeah, give ourselves a round of applause. We've got the turd bag. Yeah, that's why we're financially in the green. Nurglings don't hurt so much. Yeah, baby. And plus this, that's YouTuber good luck right there. I'm gonna call a spade, baby. And we're gonna grab a little bit of magic while we're here, because it's gonna take us a few turns to get here. But that's good. That's the best. That's good right there. We needed that. We're gonna grab that. Plague Shield is good. Rotting in the Ways is level 10. Right? Right? I'm not going crazy here, right? Yeah. Alright then. So our Nurglings are better, which they're going to be doing a lot of our lifting. You getting Stream of Corruption isn't going to matter, and we're in a bit of a health problem. So you had this, and then the turd bag, yeah. Elevated among his yucky and repelling kin, this particular vile Nurgling is especially beloved of Grandfather for his bubo bursting talent, Brunto's Bowel Purge, which sounds like a horrific fart from a Nurgling. That's what that sounds like to me. But this right here is what makes this faction playable on Legendary, in my opinion. And see how much that really helps us out. I guess you can unequip things and re-equip them. See how much that helps you out. Then you couple that with Kugath's trait, or I guess your faction. Fetid Brewmaster, a recruitment cost for Nurglings. And so now Nurglings are fairly cheap. And then if you come down with, let's see, it's this thing right here, which is an extra 15%. So if you swing this into the green, that's even cheaper recruitment. And then this, I think, is your best bet here, unless you want to be blowing up settlements. That gives you an extra couple pennies for your time. But I don't think that's a good idea. I think loot and occupying is also a way to make money. Awkwardly enough, he doesn't have the sack thing in here. This, by the time you could use this, you shouldn't be relying on that. Upkeep reduction is good because 500, 475. Yeah, 475 for these guys. The Great Unclean ones are 500. Yeah, expensive. Expensive. And I don't think Great Unclean ones are good. I think if you can afford a Great Unclean one stack for Kugath, you should be spending your money elsewhere. Go ahead and grab that. This will help out with a bit of extra money. We'll probably build a garrison public order building here. Because, yeah, we're losing Nurgle Corruption there. So we can make up for it with this. So that's an extra 2 plus that. Wait, this never gives? Doesn't it give? No, it doesn't. This doesn't either. It's this building. The Replenishment and Nurgle Corruption building, which that's, you know, there's desire to put that in somewhere, you know, because you want your Nurgle Corruption to go up before you walk into some land. Right, next turn. So that right there, that was beautiful. So at this point, it's just wrap up the Tong, and who else are you going after? I'm thinking We may go after the Zinchian faction, but I'm not entirely sure if we've had enough. Yeah, so that's what I was hoping for. Enough research, so. Just out of technology, you get 25 extra growth. That's not that good. That's okay. Don't care about these buildings. I'm not going to be doing using Chaos Series, so I don't care about that. Diplomacy, what's the point?
Nurgle's pestilent
10,
benefits
10 rating isn't going to change a damn thing.
children.
How do I want to do this?
Prudent.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Either way, even if I would have had to force march here after that fight to be able to attack next turn, which is fine. I'll get a little bit of punishment. He'll get some recruiting done, but that's okay. I'm confident we can kick his ass.
Submit.
Just because I'm not doing well here. Oh. Wow. Thanks, bud. Does he get to join? Not even. Easy. He'll attack me over the end turn, so I'll most likely step outside the settlement, because I will be able to then attempt to attack him with the settlement if he besieges it, which then Nurgle will be in friendly lands because we're going to take this place. I'll probably loot and occupy just so I can get one more battle out of a chaos. It's actually not... It's interesting because if you fight a Nurgle rebellion, you can get the Plague Bearer recruitment item. You can also get the Nurglish Mutant, I think it's called, which is extra 15 diplomatic relations with Nurgle factions. But I think you have to fight. That's like, instead of getting like a public order follower like you normally would, or like maybe a chaos or a anti-corruption one, I think we're gonna do this, and then you guys will come over on the side. So, yeah, you're helping, and you're gonna hang out right there. Beast of Nurgle's on the other side. I didn't forget anybody. Start the battle. Yeah. Right there. You guys. Right there. Yeah. So he took up a defensive position because we put all our eggs in one basket, which is right there. And then that's your guys' job. So you have a little ways to fly, but and then we don't have. Okay, so he chose to build a barricade right there because he's confused. Let's swing over here because of the battle realism mode. Well, I don't know why you guys are over here, but I'm really thankful. Because, yeah, it'll take them a while to get to me, to answer this little idea. So, these guys are decent, and this guy's pretty good at smashing walls. This sucks, obviously. Shit, stop it! Don't hit Kuga, hit anybody else. Yeah, I don't really care about the Plague Bearers. To be honest, the sooner they die, basically the cheaper my army is, because they don't really do a whole lot of their value. It takes a while for to get a lot of items to make Plague Bearers worth a damn financially, which they kind of never really are. They're not like a horrid unit, they're just really slow, and all they're really good at doing is a better tar pit than Nurglings. But because I'm Kugath and all of the bonuses that he gets, you can get some delicious things.
Nurgle's pestilent blue bastard. Kugath, plague.
Come on, little Bob, get in there. How are you guys doing? Okay, and then yep, floaters. I lost a model with plague drones, so I need to be careful with that. They're not at 100% health, so it's something I need to be aware of. I want my plague bearers to come in through here first. I actually do not want my Nurglings to come in here. Kugath, if you're gonna shoot somebody, actually hit them. But look at that, man. That's nice. Extra little 6% to most of their units, you know? An extra 46%. That's almost half of his weapon strength that every time that they hit a Nurgling. Who cares? Same with you too. Well, I guess you don't get a bonus to physical resistance like I thought. What the hell? Oh, it's the plague I'm thinking of. I'm an idiot. I think we all knew that. Can you guys, like, come through here? Or are we incapable of doing this? Oh, nope. Do not climb up on the freaking mountain walls thing. We're gonna be here all day, waiting for you to figure that out. Where is your range? There's too many units, so they're getting tripped up. Why can't you guys just walk through here? I mean, I know Kugath is freaking huge, but...
Plague Weaver, moving.
What the hell? Is it because his fat ass actually blocked the way? Makes sense, he's a huge unit. I mean, look at him. 9,000 mass? 1,000? He's 9 times as fat as a herald. Just get into melee. Just, like, get out there. Just go. What you guys doing over here? Keep tying that up. You need to be very careful, fat boy. Nice aspiring champions. Oh no. See, with the poison and then this miasma, turns them into a pretty subpar unit. They still have stupid high melee defense because of that, but you know, you can deal with that. How are we doing over here? Nice, and oh, yep, they're here, so I messed that up. Just trying to figure out why Kugath and the Plague Bearers wouldn't walk through the door.
Calculating my destination.
I think you can get in melee. Guess we can just use this now rather than later. And then you're gonna constantly cast, what's its face? You're gonna constantly give us the Child of Nurgle buff. Where are you guys going? Face my monsters. So that looks like a 1-2 for me. That'll be good to get rid of that tower, because that's going to cause us a lot of problems over here. Yeah, don't care if you die. You're not important. And hopefully this gets you some easy shots, right? Oops, camera kind of dick with me there. I just don't want him actually walking through the front door. You could take the Nurglings and like put them on another area, but I don't really want to do that. What is this, a monument? These monuments are pretty good, especially for Nurgle. They give a little heal there. That can be a very good way to get a lot of extra time if you're lucky enough to be able to make one in a defensive siege with your crappy garrison. Next objective, Air Force. You're getting your ass kicked. Oh, you guys have divided and now you're getting conquered. If that's the case, just go through them. The Plague Toads don't quite have enough mass per unit, in my opinion. 1,200 mass, I'm going to say, is a bit of a lie. With 100 mass entities. 100. You know, you get torpedoed quite bad. But, who says I had to fight them? Just get in there. So I'm able to get a little bit of love here. Try to get these Nurglings to just come around. I guess I must have lost a Plague Bearer. Oh well. Who cares? These units are too expensive. You know? Nurglings can do that. And you can get them for such a cheap price because of the item. Try to get Kugath to stand right there. That should be okay. Building is under attack. More attack. Let's go investigate how you guys aren't doing. I need you guys to hang out right here, baby. Pull through. Come on, I don't want to lose my plague toads. They still have use to me. Even if they are very expensive for what they don't do. Well, what they do is this. Die. This is where you need like 3 3 plague toads to really do things. They need support. They can't solo. They're too shit. This will probably hit me, but that's okay. That's okay. Oh well, you know, it sucks, but we're gonna keep using the Child Nurgle buff, and then you guys could get a little bit of help. Nope, that's not what I told you to do. Keep pulling, baby. And you can fight them on this. You should have just a couple of extra models to really make a difference here. Pull him out. Pull him out. Get those ones to attack. Kuga standing in the center. Yep. 9 seconds. 44. Nope. Keep pulling. Keep pulling, buddy. Use your poo trail to slow them. I'll give you a couple of extra seconds where you're not being hurt. Are you shitting me? He's like stuck inside this archway. Come on, man. These things are frustrating. Because your units aren't smart enough. Like, the computer tracking says that this is the fastest path, but it has the most resistance, if you will. Alright, you need to go do something else before I lose you. You need to do something else before you die. Oh, you're boxed in. Oh shit, well, whatever. Alright. Something like that. Attack that again.
The perfect plague.
Get in there.
They die.
I don't want to lose him.
Yes.
Can't really replace him. That should be worth some balance of power. You guys are dead.
Yes.
You are just gonna keep dragging your doo-doo stains. The reason why I say that is because they have slime trail. See? Poopy trail. Oh, that's right, it's a hex around him. Even if it does actually have an animation. Well, I got the Furies to stay alive. I'll probably disband them after this. I won't need them anymore. Oh, yeah, that's going to give you quite a bit of balance of power too, which they've shot their load, which is, you know, painful. Can you hex that isn't running away? Nice. Yep, I don't care. I still won. Don't care. Like, people would say that that's a loss. I don't care. Plague Bearers are too expensive. They don't really do anything for you. And they have 23 speed. They're a good summon unit, but they're not a good unit. Because you don't have to pay for summons. Yeah, I'm gonna need 2,000 gold to build something here.
Gold to fund my research.
Huh. How's, how you doing, Shadow Wizard? Well, that's alright. And then I think we don't want to go down here. We want to make him good in melee to get this Pestilence of Decay ability. That 16 or 32 damage per second is extremely helpful. You couple that in with stuff like this and that guy right there, which is every 90 seconds you can use a pretty huge flat boost to your melee defense. You also want to have enough points to come over here, which is why I think these two are wasted points. So you want this. Champions of Decay are good because you want to be able to get plague ridden anywhere, even if you just say you've got a crappy place that's level 2, so you don't get access to your hero recruitment. You can get heroes here in case you need to pull a plague ridden out of thin air, and you can send them to go close a rift. This is really helpful. The corruption stuff is like whatever, but it's really the plague spreading. This helps save on infections. This isn't a bad ability, but it's not what we're going to be using Kugath for, so you know, I don't really need that. I can get training. Stream of corruption. Let's make you better at casting. See how much money that saved? That is so expensive.
I question their value.
You were the weakest link. Goodbye.
To master.
Still making a profit, and I actually have 20 effing units. Boggles the mind, you know. We're gonna stand outside the settlement just to make sure we guarantee replenishment, and we can get 2 birds at 1 stone. So I could have elected for not making an army, but I also want to relatively seem somewhat strong, so I don't get dogpiled, which is where auto-resolving will get you in trouble. And another Chaos Army, that's easy, so that's 2 battles this turn. How you guys doing? You coming over here to mess with the ogres? Yeah, so he's gonna run away. That's fine. The unfortunate thing with this location is this entire swamp area is really hard to get through. Okay. It doesn't really do anything, but okay. Did I? Okay, I'm just tripping balls. So we're -5 because this is still a weak winds of magic area, which sucks. This does slow you down. This is some fine looking piece of money right here. So this isn't the most valuable thing, and you can wait 20 turns to fight the Tong, because regardless of how you approach this campaign, you want this Providence. There's no reason to leave these people here. They don't help you. Even if you leave them alone and like military alliance with them and try to do the outpost crap, like it doesn't matter. Now I have an more effective, cheaper army because of the Furies and everything else is gone. You gonna come skirmish? Good. Kugath can throw shit out of his stomach at you. Easy peasy. See, now they don't know what to do. Because I'm not playing by the rules. Do what I want.
The pox father. Brave rose. Nurgle's pestilent blue master.
So I'm just basically proccing the child of Nurgle. I'm trying to give them a bit more health. I don't want to lose any more models. I only use Kugath's magic when it's necessary. I know this didn't really do anything because they're able to pull away from me, but I don't necessarily care. Let's have you guys pull back here. Let's get them back into our range. This helps just give us some time to be able to cast magic at them. Because it's going to take a fat minute for, 35, 33 speed units to get at us. You can shoot my Beast of Nurgle, I don't really care about that, he regenerates, so... Can you, be a little bit more efficient with your targeting? See, they're shooting my Beast right now.
Unspeakable foxes.
Just keep proccing that child of Nurgle for everybody. This is a lot of war. One of the reasons why I did this, I wanted this to be as fast and cost efficient as possible with their Winds of Magic. Because you get quite a bit of healing out of this. a bit surprising, so if I do say so myself. And when it times to do, you know, damage, we're looking at a nice little spot right here. Should be a little bit of slowdown once these units walk through each other. So we'll get a 3.25 to 1. And then you just walk back in here. See how Kugoth is now. I still have his. Still got this. And then we just hammer it home. This battle's won. I don't want to send them in melee, so I just won't. Not much I can really gain out of that. Maybe he's been using this all the time and I just haven't paid attention. Good Midstream of Corruption, nice. Oh, good, he got terror shocked. Alright.
Nurgle's command.
You're safe.
Yes.
Speed this up a little bit. Can you punch him? Just hit him really hard. Here, make it so he can't duel you. I'm okay if they want to fight me again. Now we're going to use the rest of this battle to basically heal. This is probably a good thing for me to show you that this after battle Healy BS still works. Still works, you know. So see, Kugoth is pretty damn healthy. He'll gain hell of his health over the end turn, no question. And there is no radius for the Child of Nurgle buff, so as long as you're within some sort of reasonable amount of distance to him, you can just keep hitting him. Or, you know, you just get on his ass and every once in a while hit him. Yeah, so he's slowing him down with his poo trail and everything else. Slow that down. So you can see kind of the concept of how healing magic is broken. Not broken, I guess, but maybe like really effing strong. So if your plague drones were being attacked and you, there you go. Get a little bit of healing. Just a little bit of healing. And each model has a set amount of health that makes your maximum, essentially. So whatever 12 divided by 7 ends up being, that's roughly speaking how much each model has health. However, some models get hit more than the others, which reduces your overall health, but it doesn't always equally distribute it, is I believe how the math of this works. You guys, and like it doesn't matter with these units. It's just that's just something to know when it's in combat. I'm just trying to heal this guy here. Yep, that's fine. So that's why I think percentage-based healing is, even if it's extremely small. And roughly speaking, it ends up to being Warhammer 2's healing, and some things like Earthblood's probably a little bit maybe nerfed, but I think there's only one Earthblood character in Warhammer 3. And that's the Lady Dragon Miao Ying. So there you go. I think this will be the end of this episode. This puts us right at the 50-minute mark, and I think this should give you guys a visual idea of an unorthodox way to play Kugoth Doo-Doo Father. I don't really need the infections, but I kind of want them. But we do need every diamond dollar we get, because as soon as we come over here, this also is $2,000. Yeah, let's go ahead and give them a flat amount. Look at that, man. 32 base, well, let's talk one of these guys. 30 base, because they don't have a chevron. Melee defense for a 70 upkeep unit. That's tanky. Even if they're naked, because they don't have any armor. You know, very low armor. Kugoth has the most armor, which I get and I don't really get at the same time, if that makes any sense with Kugath and the Nurgle faction, is the lack of armor. It's a little awkward to me. Yep, growth. And we're gonna head to the next turn, so there you go! 9 more turns to kill the Tong. Oh, hello. How are you doing over here? Oh, nice. That weakens him. Weakens them both. See? It hurt them too much, now they're not going to deal with me. Even though they could. So that... Yeah. I don't know. That could be bad. Nurgling, so it's less chance that they'll break. And I wanted to keep them over the next set of turns, because I wanted to keep fighting them, as I'm going to probably kill them this turn, and then we're going to come over here. And he even wants peace. And we're going to deal the final blow with the Tong. That will be next episode, and then we need to find out what we do next. Yep, I can have to remember to cancel my agreement with them, because there's no reason to keep them around. They take too damn long to ever get anywhere as far as their settlement acquirement of settlements, so it's just it's not. Did he find Crackadrack? No, he's fighting like Bloody Sword. I would guess it's a Corn faction. I think it's a minor Corn faction. But we will tackle that next time. I love you all, and I'll see you there.